When grandparents consider providing financial support for their grandchildren, their minds often gravitate towards the traditional milestones: tuition, college savings, and education funds. While these are vital contributions, a broader question is beginning to emerge. How can you enrich your grandchild's lives beyond the classroom? Beyond the degree lies a world of growth. And today, we're exploring how you can fund the adventures, experiences, and diverse opportunities that shape a life, all while utilizing strategies that are as tax efficient as they are meaningful. Helping your grandkids is all about so much more than just tuition. It's about opening doors to new worlds and expanding their horizons as they grow. After all, the moments and experiences that spark a child's imagination often shape their future just as much as any classroom ever could. While formal education remains a cornerstone of legacy, it is no longer the sole avenue for meaningful investment. Cultural immersion, gap years, service-led programs, and shared family milestones often forge a young person's values just as profoundly as time spent in the classroom. Grandparents increasingly seek to provide this support, yet they often face a delicate balancing act. They wish to empower the next generation without fostering dependency, incurring unnecessary tax burdens, or compromising their own long-term financial security. And consequently enough, the shift from simple check writing to intentional tax-aware planning is actually essential. Tax-efficient giving is not a matter of avoiding responsibility. Rather, it is about the strategic and purposeful direction of resources to ensure they have the greatest possible impact. And according to Investopedia, tax-efficient gift strategies help families transfer wealth from minimizing taxes and preserving flexibility for both the giver and the recipient. In practice, this often means understanding annual gift exclusions, coordinating gifts with estate planning, and choosing the right accounts for the right purpose, all while matching and timing this to life's very important stages. Efficiency fosters sustainability, and one popular approach is directly funding experiences like paying for travel, programs, or enrichment opportunities as they actually happen. Another strategy involves creatively leveraging education-focused accounts. These accounts can often cover expenses for studying abroad, experimental learning, and qualified programs beyond traditional tuition. Some grandparents opt to establish flexible trusts, setting aside funds for specifically experiences like travel, cultural programs, and family trips tied to education or service. And alternatively, lifetime gifting allows grandparents to give meaningful support on these adventures during their lifetime. This approach not only lets them guide and participate, but also enables them to witness the positive impact firsthand. As Forbes highlights, families that align their gifting with a clear purpose often achieve more favorable tax benefits while strengthening intergenerational bonds. The best gifts aren't just always cash in an envelope, they're the experiences that change how kids actually see the world. And when you give a gift that sparks growth and curiosity, it sticks with them way longer than any dollar amount would. So imagine a world where grandparents who prioritize travel and curiosity, choosing to enrich their grandchildren's lives beyond traditional college funds, and instead of simply saving for tuition, they actually invest in experiences, funding a future study abroad program, supporting a cultural immersion trip, or planning shared journeys that foster learning and connection. By coordinating these gifts within the annual limits, they navigate tax laws wisely and preserve flexibility for their own retirement. The result is a legacy that transcends financial support, creating shared memories and expanding horizons. This is generosity with intention. It's a misconception that helping grandchildren must be all in or nothing endeavors. In reality, small, well-timed contributions often have the most significant impact. Another common myth is that tuition should always be the priority. For many families, life experiences offer equally lasting value. And a third misconception is that tax efficiency limits generosity. In practice, smart planning allows giving to continue longer and reach even further. The goal isn't just give more, it's to give smarter. The biggest mistake grandparents make, giving without a plan. Generosity is wonderful, but intention is what transforms a simple gift into a lasting legacy. And when you lead with a purpose, your generosity becomes a cornerstone that actually supports and shapes your family for generations to come. Smart gifting, though, starts with boundaries. So make sure you ask the following questions. What level of support is sustainable long term? Which experiences matter most to your family? How does giving interact with taxes and estate plans? And what conversations should happen with parents and their grandkids? When your generosity is guided by a clear retirement plan, giving becomes a source of confidence, not uncertainty. So it's not about choosing between your own needs and those of the family. It's about protecting both. So here's the bottom line. Supporting your grandkids doesn't have to end with just their tuition. With tax-efficient strategies, you can help fund meaningful experiences that actually shape their futures and their lives. Through thoughtful planning, you can ensure your generosity strengthens family bonds without compromising your financial security. The most impactful gifts aren't material or monetary. They're the opportunities that open doors to what is actually possible. If this helped you think differently about supporting the next generation, subscribe for more clear, real-world retirement education. And if you want help aligning family generosity with tax-efficient planning and long-term retirement security, make sure you reach on out and book a connection conversation today. We're happy to do it on Zoom, or you can come on into our offices too.